Okay, let me just put this down because I actually. Hey, what's up, people? Primero que nada, quiero darle gracias a mi poder superior por darme la oportunidad de poder estar aquí con ustedes. De igual manera, quiero darle gracias a una persona muy especial que está aquí presente con nosotros, mi hermana Hilda. I know, don't think that my whole speech is going to be in Spanish, so don't trip. It's all good. But what I just said is that I want to thank my higher power for giving me the opportunity to be here tonight. And I also want to recognize my beautiful sister, Hilda, who, if it wasn't for her, if she hadn't thrown me out of her house when I was so messed up in my head and with drugs, I probably wouldn't be here tonight. So please give it up for my beautiful sister. I also want to obviously express my humble gratitude to Lambda Legal for choosing me to be the recipient of this award. You know, when I first got the call, I was like, what, really, me? You know? And just being recognized is obviously something that is unspeakable, you know, or you don't have words to describe. Undescribable, that was the word that I was looking for. Yes. But, you know, I am privileged that I was able to be acknowledged. Because through my whole life, even today, society tells me that I'm not worth it, that I am nobody. And this is definitely something very significant in my life. So thank you, Lambda Legal, for giving me this honor. You know, I want to talk about two things that I believe are very important. One of them is oppression, and one of them is privilege. And I do want to say that I am a very privileged trans woman. I do have a job. I am able to go to school. I have a car, cute car too. But that's not the reality of my community. In 2014, members of my community are still going through the same bullshit that we have been going for years. I almost didn't make it tonight. And just to give you an example of the reality that we lived, 2 days ago, actually yesterday, a very dear friend of mine was found dead in an alley. And I was notified today. And it saddens me because she was a woman, a trans woman, who was actually walking beside me in the movement. She is she was one of the few young activists that are doing this kind of work. And for me to learn that she was dead today was really devastating. And so I want to give honor to Ms. Reyes, who is no longer with us. I also want to say, I want to actually encourage for all of us to really look at our privilege and when we are tonight. And yes, tonight is a night to celebrate, and we should celebrate. But we also need to reflect. And we also need to look at the moon tonight. Tonight, they said that tonight is a full moon, Friday the 13th, a full moon. It's an opportunity for us to look at it and say, what's up? Right? Because they said there wasn't going to be another full moon until like 2040 something. That's what I heard. And so, you know, let's look at our privilege and let's be grateful for where we are tonight. But at the same time, let's not forget those who continue to be oppressed. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I don't have a speech. I don't like to write. I mean, I like to speak from my heart. But I do want to say that I appreciate that Lambda, the work that Lambda has done through the years. And all the advancement that trans people and the LGBT community have accomplished through the years. But we also need to be mindful of the way we advocate for laws that are supposed to protect us. Again, trans people are not protected the way we should be protected. We need to really look at the bigger picture. We need to look at all of other things, all of other factors that contribute for us to be where we are today. We should be with all of you. This is our movement. Hashtag our movement. This is our movement, and we need to take it serious. And this is a collective movement. It's a collective issue. It's not just a single issue. There are many issues. So I invite you tonight to reflect on our privilege, but also to consider those who are oppressed. I thank you so much for honoring me, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Don't forget to look at the moon. Thank you. Oh, I wanted to, you see this dress? Like it's like all flowy, but can I get some music so I can walk with my flowy dress? Like I wanna, yeah, okay.